Hi there, welcome to this week's Form Time Numeracy Challenge. Let's get started. Your first two questions. Question one, I want you to have a go at estimating, guessing what you think the answer is going to be before you calculate it. Pause the video until you're ready for the next questions. And question three. Okay, let's go through the answers. Question one. Okay, remember I said to see if you can estimate or guess it. So if you've got a range, the smallest number here is 4, the largest number is 8, maybe 6 sounds about reasonable. It falls in the middle. 6 also appears 3 times. It's just useful to do that. And then it does actually end up being 6, because if you sum the numbers, you get 54. You divide by the number of numbers. There are 9 numbers here, so we divide by 9. That gives us our answer of 6. But if you get an answer of 54, let's say you forget to divide it by 9, then you're going to know, well, I can't possibly have a shoe size as big as 54. I must have made a mistake. Oh yes, I forgot to divide by 9. Okay, question 2. So there's a couple of different ways we can look at this. And some of you won't have covered this yet in class. So if I've got a hexagon here, I can split it into 4 triangles. And I know that the interior angles of each triangle sums to 180. I've got 4 triangles, and therefore the sum of all of my interior angles in my hexagon is 720. There's a rule that you learn for this, n subtract 2, where n is the number of sides, multiplied by 180 gives us our 720. But the understanding that goes behind that, that 4 is our 4 triangles here. So the answer to question Y is C, 120 degrees. I've also shown you this hexagon here, because what you may recall is that a hexagon can be split into 6 equilateral triangles. And the internal angle of an equilateral triangle, each angle is going to be 60 degrees. 2 lots of 60 degrees gives us our 120 degrees. Okay, question 2. It helps if you set this out. You've got the information that if you add up every number between 1 and 80, you're going to get 3,240. So I've written it out again here. And then here, I've written the questions part A. So I can see just by inspection that this second one is going to be 3 less than 3,240. So my answer is 3237. Okay, let's look at B now. Again, here is my original list, which sums to 3,240. Let's look at the difference between my 2 lists. 2 is double 1, 4 is double 2, 6 is double 3. So each of the original list, each of the numbers in the original list have been multiplied by 2. So I need to take my original total, multiply it by 2, and that's going to give me my new total. Finally, for part C, similar to part B, but a little bit more tricky. Let's look again. So I've taken my answer to part B here, my 246, etc., equals 6,480. And I've written out my question C. So you can see that 1 is 1 less than 2, 3 is 1 less than 4, 5 is 1 less than 6, etc. So every single number in this list is 1 less than in this list. How many numbers are there in this list? Well, we've only got the even numbers, so it's going to be half of 160. So we've only got 80 numbers in our list. So we need to subtract that 80, and our answer is 6,400. Question 3. Okay, what is the date and time? 501 hours after 2 p.m. on the 1st of January. So let's take a look at this. So if I do 501 divided by 24, that gives me 8 days and 21 hours. I thought it was actually easier if I did 9 days and then I subtracted 3 hours. Okay, so 9 days takes me to the 10th of January, but then I need to subtract 3 hours from 2 p.m., which gives me 11 a.m. Alternatively, yep, I could add on my 8 days, which gives me the 9th of January to start with. But then when I've added on my 21 hours, that's going to take me to 11 a.m. And a number line can be really helpful with that kind of question as well. Thanks very much.